I accidentally doxed myself in the last video. Pulled up the Messenger or Messages app and it opened on the wrong screen. It should have opened over here. It opened over here. And it happened to be on a text thread with a friend and I had given them my address. So that was deleted. Hopefully it was stopped before it actually made it out into the world. I think it was. But yeah, all the 20 minutes of that live stream are gone. And so I'll just tell you what I did since that is gone. I realized that my secrets on the staging server were old, and so I updated those secrets, and then a file upload worked. And it was a little bit slower to upload files and go to Tigris than to just like save them directly in the database in SQLite, which was honestly, in retrospect, I shouldn't be surprised by that, but it was a little bit surprising. And so now I am reviewing the changes to one final time, and then we're going to merge that, and then we're going to look at OpenImage and see about that. So anyway, that's what we're doing for the next little bit. And also complained a lot about how saturated this video is, and it looks bad. And it actually, normally it looks good on my preview here too, but it actually doesn't look good right now. I don't know why. Probably something to do with the light. And honestly, maybe I should just like close all the windows and see if it's any better with the windows closed. Maybe it wouldn't look so saturated. Anyway, I like the windows open, so we're going to keep them open right now. I'm not going to work on that. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I don't accidentally dox myself again. That would be super annoying. Yeah, okay, great. Let me just check on a couple of the things. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so we've got our environment variables. We have the place where we're putting our mock uploads and stuff. We're loading the image from the database and setting, just forwarding the fetch request or the response from that fetch request that goes to Tigris, forwarding that over to the client. Get sign get request info. Yeah, gets the URL for that object. Seems reasonable. It occurs to me though that maybe I want to change something because maybe somebody will use this for storing more than just images. Like it's a perfectly reasonable thing to expect that they will do. And so. Where's the key created? Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Get image URL. We're gonna have the bucket, and then we'll say images. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have it go into images. Well, actually, as of right now, where's get image URL being called? From key. Okay, no. So this would be, yeah, let's rename this to key. And honestly, we don't need that function at all. Yeah, get rid of this. Okay. So this key, I do like that it's users, user ID, and then yeah, profile images. I'm just yeah, okay, so this would be like uploads from that user. Yeah, I think this is actually organized okay. So then if somebody wanted to, maybe they're making a SaaS product, so they're going to have teams / team ID / whatever that team is uploading, or maybe they do, like, they want to do backups, so they just say backups / whatever. Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking I'd need to segment this further than it is, but I think it's actually segmented well enough as it is. Okay, so I don't even know what I did. Yeah, commit more things. It really actually doesn't matter that much, so that's fine. Because we're going to squash this anyway. Okay, so upload profile image. So the one difference between what we had before and now is that we actually do upload the image before we perform the transaction. And actually, it occurs to me, if a user deletes an image on their profile page, or they change their image, or maybe they have a note that has images and they change those images or delete them, should we proactively go to our image hosting service or our object storage service and delete those things when we delete the records in the database? Or is it more typical to have a cron job that does that kind of cleanup over like once a week or something? What's the more typical approach in the industry? I actually don't know. I'm just curious what ChatGPT. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be good with that also. Kind of figured just have a cron job that cleans things up over time, but just wanted to make sure I'm not doing something silly. Yeah, this stuff's unrelated, but we got errors, so we're gonna just fix that while we're here. Yeah, that was this interesting change. We've got yeah, okay. Yep, that is all good. Tested that. Yeah, then here we are gonna create the user. And if they have an image, then we're gonna download the file. This, we could stream it into Tigris. So instead of downloading it and then uploading it, I wonder if we could stream it. Okay, download file. Yeah, right here. And yeah, that's form data. Yeah, that's probably not that important. We're fine. We're not gonna bother with that. I remember changing that. all of this stuff was written by Cursor. Should be packaged up into a little mini package though. Maybe I should just be using a package. Stream not showing up on YouTube. Twitter is laggy. Oh, yikes. Oh, I made it, that mistake again. Reasonable thing to expect that they will do. If a user, yeah, that's weird. What the heck is it doing? Yeah, okay. So I can fix the YouTube thing. Give me 1 second. I need to remember to do this before. Oh, it is public. It's published. So you should be able to go to kcd.im/live and it'll take you to the current live stream, which it's not. Should be. There we go. It is public. There it is. So you should be able to go to kcd.im. I don't know why this is slow. It's hard for me to know. Current live stream. Am I on Starlink or not? That actually doesn't look bad. There we go. Not sure what happened there. Anyway, I will comment this. Ooh, cool. Live. Nice. Loading, loading, loading. Sorry about that. All right, and hopefully I'll fix that. I wonder if Twitch is showing the stream at all. Yeah, Twitch is like a mess. Okay, I need to fix 2 things. I need to make it so that next time I stream, I set YouTube to be public, not unlisted. And I need to reduce the bitrate because Twitch doesn't like a very high bitrate. So, in fact, I think I can change the bitrate as we go. I seem to be able to do that before. So yeah, right now I have it set to 40,000. I'm pretty sure that Twitch is like 8,000, bro. That's what I want. So we'll go with that and see if that changes anything. Okay, so we've got our reasoning. I read through that. We've got our deployment. Yep, all is well. We explain how this all works. We tell you the environment variables that you need, give you the data model. Content type. Does Tigris manage the... actually, you know what? I don't know. I'm just thinking, do we need the content type anymore? So, upload image. This doesn't do anything with the content type. Does it? Oh, maybe it does. So, I'm thinking we don't need the content type anymore. Yeah, we don't need that in the database. Because that is, we give that to our object storage, and the object storage has the content type. Let me just check. Well, if we look at the image ID right here, we don't set the content type, but it was coming back with the right content type. So let me just double check. If I'm using S3, do I need to store the content type myself in my own database, or does S3 handle the content type for me? Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's kind of what I thought. So we don't need to worry about the content type anymore. Prisma, schema, content type, get rid of that. And get rid of that. Okay, and then, man, anytime I change, so in a typical application, you do a Prisma migration, and they're beautiful and wonderful things. But here, I don't want to have more than one migration because this is like a template, and so like you don't want to start your template with like 30 migrations. So we delete the migrations in here. Let me go to content type here, get rid of that, get rid of that, and that, and that. And my image, yep, image utility also returns content type. We're not going to do that anymore. And then I'm going to switch those because one's, okay, no, it's fine. Oh, huh. Now what is this even doing for me? Nothing, nothing. Get rid of the image utility. It used to do something useful for me, but it doesn't anymore. User images. Yeah, is an array of objects with object key, string, and yeah, that's it. Okay, cool, and then come on, cursor, what's going on? Finish. Thank you. Kind of confused why cursor wasn't working there. That's kind of weird. Okay, and then content type. Here, we'll do the Prisma stuff here first. Actually, one last thing. Image, all these, get rid of these. Oh, and we don't need promise hash. What? Oh yeah, image used to be an async thing. Yeah, we can get rid of that now. Okay. Get rid of that guy. We're still using remix utils, right? Yeah, we've got it all over the place. Yeah, I forgot. It is responsible for a honeypot. Okay, cool. So now, close all the things. We're gonna go Prisma, migrate dev, call this init, and it blows up because, oh, I forgot to do this, but this should be fine. We've got permissions. Here we are. Okay, good. So Prisma, migrate, reset, delete everything, and it seeds. And now check types, and we are going to have some types issues because we've got some content type stuff happening here. So we're not going to select that or that. Yeah. I guess we could select the object key though. TypeScript is start TS server. Okay, and kind of confused. We can get rid of the content type here. There we go. All right. And we don't need to specify the content type here. Okay, cool. So that does that. And then we have to how do we do this? You hear that airplane? I really don't like airplanes. No offense to our good friend Brandon, Flight Control, but it just seems unfair that they get to go up there and have all this fun and disrupt hundreds of thousands of people's days. And we've all gotten used to it, and I think that's silly. Why do we get used to people making a bunch of noise over our heads? Now, I am an offender also. I ride in airplanes, I travel, and so I'm just complaining. And sometimes people complain, and that's okay. It's not like I want anybody to get hurt or anything. Anyway, okay, so, yeah, this is gonna break the existing data because the Prisma's not synced up. And I'm just trying to, I need to come up with a process for this because this is like probably the worst part of handling this stuff is that I need to just blow away the whole data, like do a Prisma migrate reset thing. The thing is, it won't come up because it's going to try to run the migrations. It's going to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Those migrations are not, like, we are in a bad state. And so then it won't come up and I won't be able to SSH into the box to tell it to reset the database. So what I need to be able to do is get into the machine, stop the app, and say like, it's cool, the app is stopped. Don't do anything. And then reset. Like, I wish that I could SSH or connect to the volume and make changes to it with the machine being stopped, but I can't do that because the machine is what lets me do stuff with the volume. So I'm not sure what to do. I'll be honest, not sure. But I'm gonna have to do it when I actually merge this. So let's not worry about it right now. Remove content type. Okay, here we go. Oh, and whoops, those docs. Docs image storage. Here we go. Content type. Big stocks. All right. All right, there we are. Refresh. And of course, you're going to shoot me up to the top and not restore my scroll position. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay. Yeah, so here's our utility for that. We just looked at that. We just looked at this. And this I just have to update as I make weird changes. It's not all that important. We now have a no mocks mode for dev. We have MIME types and the types for those, which is fine. Our migration script, no longer do we store the content type or the blob. That's handled by our object storage. We have the object key. And that's reflected in this change. And then we're going to create those regions, or oh yeah, I added yes to these, so it doesn't actually ask you or warn you about anything or whatever, just creating volumes. Here's our region, setting up Tigris, yes. We don't force mocks in the dev server, so you can have no mocks if you don't want them. Got rid of the image utility. Yeah, this is way better. We got our Tigris handlers now. This is awesome. We can validate the authentication on those requests. When we try to put, then we're going to validate the auth. We get the key. We assert that the key is an array of strings. Then we find the file path for the thing and we write it. Yep, that's so cool. Very much love how this mock, like, look, it's less than 100 lines to mock out putting and getting files. I just think that is awesome. Okay, cool. Great job, Kent. I'm happy with this. It's interesting. We don't have two of these running, do we? These jobs are the same, right? I'm looking at the URL, and they are not the same. We're running it twice. I should probably run Playwright locally. I need snacks in my office. Okay, what is that? I thought I got rid of all the content types. I guess I did not. And I would have expected a type error, but I did not get one. Glad we have yeah, I'm really glad that we have it's interesting, tests to make sure that we handle this stuff. Yep, content type, that's how we send it to Tigris. Very good. Okay, cool. So that takes care of that. Now let's try it again. Remove content type. Oh, I forgot the word commit in here. I'm gonna push that while we're waiting for this to finish. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work, so we should be fine. I need to look into that later. Okay, good. Good stuff. So I kind of think that it's silly that we are going to have two of these running. The deploy is definitely going to fail. Okay. Yes, I am tired. Before any of you comment on, like, Kent, you look tired. Yes. You are very observant. I am quite tired. All right, squash and merge. Confirm, squash and merge. I am excited about this. This is going to break our server that's running currently. Okay, so what do we do? So it's going to try and deploy. It's going to fail because the migrations are totally out of whack. So if I can get in there and delete the database, what would happen? What would happen? I think it would actually work, unless somebody goes in there and tries to read from the database. But like we have a health check that hits that homepage. I don't think we actually read from the database. We might actually, because we want to read the session. But there won't be a cookie from that head request. All right, fly SSH console bash. Actually, if I just delete the database, then LightFS is going to freak out. I can't just delete the file. Prisma, npx Prisma migrate. Shoot, I don't know. Let's just wait for it to fail, to blow up, and then we will. What I think I'll do is I will destroy the machine, destroy the volume, and then create a new volume. Actually, yeah, create a new volume, create a new machine, and it will work just fine. All right, that's what we're gonna do. In other news, I think our staging is probably busted, so that's fun. What am I looking for? Actions. Yeah, I broke staging. What are you gonna do? But anyway, I'm very excited about this. I think this is way cool. Here we go, it's gonna break. So somebody here in chat is asking how to find a project to contribute to, and I just so happen to have a blog post about that, which open source, nope. Open source project, should I contribute to? Yep, there it is. So I'll send that right along your way. Hopefully that's helpful. I come from the Laravel world, so I'm new to Prisma stuff, but why can't the migrations be handled more gracefully? Good question. So here's, the migrations are actually handled very gracefully. In fact, I did one on my own website just today, and I'll show you what the typical migration flow looks like. So I renamed ConvertKit to Kit everywhere, and I was partway through this, and I was like, oh yeah, I store that in the database as ConvertKit ID. I want to rename that to Kit ID. And I was like, do I really want to do that? Do I need a migration? And I was like, no, migrations are easy. So I just did, I updated the schema. It created this new migration file, but it actually generated the migration file to have a drop of that column rather than a rename, because you can't rename it. Like you'll notice that we create a new table and then we insert everything from the old one, and then we rename the table, which is fine. Not like that's not a problem. But yeah, so I just said, hey, cursor, can you make it so that this just copies everything from ConvertKit, yoink, and sticks it into the Kit ID? And it's like, yeah, sure, easy peasy, and it did. So, but yeah, typically you don't even need to do that. It'll generate this migration file for you. You commit it to your repo, and it goes along with your deploys. And at the start of your deploy, you just say Prisma migrate, and it will run any migrations that need to be run, and it works great. The reason that we had to do weird things here is because this is a template. And I don't want people who install my template to have all the migrations that I've come up with since the beginning of time. And so here, this is like typical migration thing. And actually, this one would be longer, except I switched from Postgres to SQLite. And so the migrations couldn't come along with me. I just said, OK, whatever the current state of the database is, that's my init database state. And then yeah, I migrate from there. So like before this, like 3 years ago, here, in fact, yeah, this is the commit where I migrated from Postgres to SQLite. So if we look at the parent, and then we browse the files at this time, we can see I had a bunch of other migrations here as well. Here, look, that's where I added ConvertKit in the first place. We added the ConvertKit ID. Little did Kent know back then that he would be renaming this to Kit ID, but that's why we have migrations. So anyway, migrations are really nice with Prisma. The reason that this one is hard is because I don't want to have a bunch of migrations. When people init a new app, they should be able to just say, sweet, I've got one migration and here it is. And so when I do that, and that migration is just the initialization. When I do that, then Prisma is like, whoa, 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 whoa. I've got a database here that has some migrations that I don't have represented in any of the migration files you have. Like there's something out of sync here, and it's going to blow up. So in fact, if I look at Epic Stack template / monitoring, if we look at the logs, it's like really not having a good time right now at all. Yeah, it keeps on restarting. It doesn't know what to do. Cats and dogs sleeping together, all that. So yeah, we're going to fix that. So here's what we're going to do. Delete, or let's see, yeah, list, fly machine list. Here we go. Fly volume list. Okay, so we're going to yeah, delete the fly machine. Yeah, I just couldn't find, where was that ID? Oh, it's the first thing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, glad that you get it. Especially want my Laravel friends to understand that no, we do not live under a rock. We also have good tools here in the JavaScript world. And actually, you know what? I've got a UI for this stuff. Where's my machines? Yeah, so that's stopped. We're going to destroy it. Go away. Yeah, unknown response. That's because it's already being destroyed. We can go to our volumes. This guy, I want to... How to use what? Oh, these are snapshots. Okay. Yeah, how do I use that? Interesting. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. I was just thinking, how would I use that? So what you would probably do, this is like an emergency situation. Your alternative forms of backups didn't work, and this is all you have, is these backups, which I think they take daily, and then they keep it for 5 days. So this is all you've got. You're going to destroy your machine, and then you will create a new volume like this, and then you'll create a new machine that's attached to that volume. And then you would have restored your stuff from, at most, 23 hours and 59 minutes of stale data. So I guess, no, it could be worse. But anyway, at most 5 days, or you have nothing. All right, so anyway, we want to come to this volume. I want to delete this volume. Fly volume, destroy that. I don't know. Delete. Yeah, delete that. There you go. Thank you. Yes. Make it go away. All right, now fly volume, create data size 1, region SJC. I think that's all I need. Yes. Okay. And then fly machine create. Okay, actually I need to look at my registry. All these weird things I've got to do. Create a new machine in SJC with this. There we go. Nope, didn't work. Machine create. Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. What AI plugin do I use? I am using Cursor right now, but I also have this really cool thing called Whisper, or Flow, and it allows me to talk, and it will convert all of my nonsense, and sometimes I make mistakes in the way that I say it, and I'm not very clear, and it will convert all of that into a coherent thing with punctuation and everything. That's pretty cool. And I will actually give you my affiliate link. I've posted this before without saying it's my affiliate link. And that is how I do things. Sometimes I don't think it matters that much if people know it's an affiliate link. If I'm using it, then, in fact, you know what? I need to put it on my users page. I don't think I've got it on my users page. But see, the thing is that like AI related stuff changed so fast. Do I even have cursor? Yeah, I do have cursor. Okay. But AI stuff changes so fast that it's hard to really feel like you can say this is what I use and not have it like totally change. Fly. How do I start it? There's my machine created a minute ago. Play. Yeah, there we go. Man, they've really added a whole lot to the UI. It did not used to have UI things for stuff like this. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not going to do that right now. This is a very simple machine. Is this going to Grafana? Yeah, nice. Look at all that fun and interesting metric information. And then we got our logs. Beautiful. Oh, yes. One other thing I'm going to need to do because of this weird stuff we do. Probably going to want to do this. Increment light fs for a new migration init. There we go. Yeah, so what's happening is the local node has no cluster ID and console at least already initialized with cluster ID of yada yada yada. I don't know exactly how to fix that, but or if there is a way to fix that, but I just changed the key. So we have a new console service, and then it is no longer a problem. I don't know if I'm causing trouble for the Fly team having all these console instances that are borked, but it works for me. I think next time what I will do... No, I actually don't know what... I think what I just did is probably about as good as it's going to get. All right, Playwright takes a minute and a half-ish, I think. Yeah, minute 36. So we should be about good. And then we can go over here to pull request. And I really want to get this working and merged. This would be so good. We're going to update the branch. Hopefully it works. Yeah, really, really, really want remix auth working. I'm a little confused about why we're using set cookie instead of the session storage stuff. See, we've lost the ability to display errors. I'm confused why changing this was necessary because it looks like we've now lost the ability to display errors as the user goes between different pages in the OAuth flow. And I don't think that this change was necessary for upgrading to Remix Auth. Can you explain why this change was made? I like to say that differently. Can you help me understand? That kind of gives you more of the feeling of, I'm curious about this thing, than like, I don't like the way you did this, or whatever. I'm very much looking forward to this change. Thank you so much for working on it. I just have a couple questions. And we'll want to make sure the tests all pass as well. All right. Okay, is this almost there? Now we're deploying. Eventually, this will stop. So it seems to me like every time you deploy, they actually create a new machine. Yeah, that's what they do, right? Create a new machine, get rid of the old one. It's really interesting. These head requests are coming from our new machine. This older machine needs to go away. So I'm pretty sure that we're actually in a good spot. If I go to Epic Stack, yep, and then I log in. Create an account. Here, let's sign up with GitHub. Oh, actually that environment variable is not set. Oh, is it? Oh, definitely is. Totally forgot that it was. All right, create account. And would you look at that, the image stuff works in our actual production environment. And I can verify. Yeah, see all these extra headers and stuff? Yeah, Tigris right there. Boom, this is coming from Tigris. Let's go. Amazing. Just amazing. Very happy. Okay, cool. So now this guy we can get rid of. I'm not sure why it's still hanging around. Stop. And it's stopping, it's stopping. And when it's stopped, I can make it go away for good. All right, anyway, so that is that. And now I can tell Andre, yeah, okay, thumbs up. All right. I have successfully finished the migration to Tigris for storing our images. If you could update your PR to handle any changes, that would be great. Hopefully it's pretty minimal. Okay, very excited about that. It's going to be very fun. All right, we can delete that machine. And yeah, we still want to improve the playwright tests. Let me see. Yeah, I need to figure out what this is all about. So let's try this. Yes, proceed. Let's do dog rating app. All dogs are at 10. Who am I kidding? Okay, it does break. And it doesn't give us any useful information whatsoever. Well, that's kind of strange. Definitely not what I expected. Maybe it's time that I make my own CLI for this stuff. Might be the case. Okay, let's go remix init index. So here, the last thing we get, create epic app. Yeah. Okay, so if I do this, dog reader. Nothing, just like this person said. It could be the dynamic version getting. Yeah, okay. That's super annoying. All right, let's cd into the dog radar and open that up in Cursor. Go.js. We're gonna import main from that. All right. Node, remixing it, go. Right, fine. Import index.mjs, then there we go. Because weird things. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. All right, whoop. I deleted that file. Now the question is, why do we not get oh no, something went wrong initializing your Epic app. All right, so that should hopefully make things better. And in fact, let's try this. Where's my... There we go. And try that again. Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. So now we should at least get errors, so that'll be nice. And then the other thing to actually fix the error, we can get rid of that. No longer have that. We removed those tests? I wonder why we removed those tests. Who decided we're removing those tests? I can understand the notes maybe, but the search? Maybe not. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Get, here, let's do, you can write that for me. And while you're doing that, I'll grab the issue number. Closes that, hopefully. Push that up. Let's close this guy. Bring our terminal into it and dog radar. And then we can try this again. And actually it should be npm create epic app. Cat stinks. Cats stink. I know some people like cats. No offense to you. This is a joke. It's fine. I don't like cats very much. There we go. That worked. And here's the thing that I changed yesterday. Whoops, that's my desktop. Cat stinks. If we look at the package JSON, then this will have epic stack config right there. Beautiful. It's at the bottom. And there's no extra line at the bottom. So could be a an argument made for, let's see, epic stack. Yep, plus new line. All right, that's good. And that's done. I don't want them to have to say yes. Oh, but they are, we're running setup. We say reset. No, I don't want to set up deployment now. Okay. Great, we're gonna remove cat stinks because it worked. So that's good. Fix that, hooray! That thing's gone now. Hooray, also move to Tigris, we are done. We did it. Yay! Let's go find the PR that actually accomplished that task. Stick it right here. Close. Fix GitHub mock. Yeah, okay. I think that might be the thing I should do right now. Or upgrade Tailwind. Ooh, what's more fun? Upgrading Tailwind or fixing the GitHub mock? Or updating the remix packages, remix auth packages? Or fixing flaky tests? You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm actually going to call it a day. I'm gonna go hang out with my family. It's a weekend. So, yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. And hopefully you all have an, yeah, Tamrat wants me to upgrade Tailwind. I will do that, but it is the weekend, so I'm gonna take off. So yeah, thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you all next week. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Oh yeah, come to Epic WebConf. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be fun. All right, see y'all later.